welcome to Motormouth, live on your TV, the place to be on Saturday morning. It's 9:25. Just before those titles go, ah, everybody in here goes, ah! Except this table here, which was the calm and laid-back table. We were the calm and laid-back table this morning, and joining us on our theme of names, because all our guests have many and varied names this morning, we have Minnie Mixon, Prince B from PM Dawn, who joined massive success with Set Adrift. I remember this. What's the new single called, guys?
The new single is Paper Doll, which we'll be performing later.
Which we are looking forward to seeing. And speaking of complicated names, if you have a name that's very complicated and very involved, you give it to the queen of the spoken word, Gabby Roslin.
Thank you very much, Andy Crane. You watch this I Can Do It. These three gentlemen, in a moment, you will see tricks you've never seen before. They are Yosef Ben Slammer, Driss Ben Sadiq, and Abdul Salam Ben Slammer. Steve Johnson!
Well, I'm pretty good at names. I think I remember this lot. This is Nathan, Michael, David, and Douglas. Yeah. But I can't remember your second names. What is it?
The Osmond Boys!
Yes, these are the Osmond Boys. Hey, I've got a bit of a warning for you, actually. Watch out for Gabby. She used to have a poster of your dad, and she may try and kiss you. All right! Hey, Neil, who are you going to be kissing?
I'm not going to kiss anyone, but unlike Gabby, I don't need a poster with all the names on it. Because my guest this morning... Thank you very much. My guest this morning is very easy to remember, Terry, but you've got a complicated one, haven't you, today?
I've got a complicated one, yeah.
What's it called?
How about Torpedo Marmarata? How about that one?
Sounds very fishy to me.
It is a bit fishy. You have to wait and see.
You're not giving too much away, are you?
No.
What about you, Andy? Any more names over there?
Yeah, well, the programme's getting off to a flying start, isn't it? I've got Bugs Pizza, PM Children's, Enya, Hulk and Osmond. Or put another way, the menu for this morning's programme, which lines up like this. At 9:45, we've got Bugs Bunny cartoon, and the cartoon today is called Bushy Hair. That's very shortly. At 10:05, part 1 of the Samurai Pizza Cats, Double Trouble for Princess Vi, and part 2 comes later. Then at 10:45, you just met the guys from PM Dawn. See them perform Paper Doll, the brand new single, live on Motormouth at 10:45. At 10:50, two of the stars of Children's Ward. You know them as Bev and Cal, alias Judy Brooke and Mark Dixon. Your questions to them at 10 to 11. At 11 o'clock, hopefully in full, depending on how the timings are going, the new single from Enya that's called Caribbean Blue. See the video for that. At 11:20, the subtle man of wrestling talks to the subtle man of children's television. Steve Johnson and Hulk Hogan together. Then at 11:25, famous sons of a famous dad, the Osmond Boys, and their new single.
That is quite a lineup. I'd stick with it. I didn't use this at all. It's not true. When we found out that the controversial French circus Our Chaos were back in town at Wembley in London, everybody's teasing me about this board. We're in London. We thought, well, why not get an act on the show? So we invited the Ben Slammer trio along from the show. They are from Morocco, but they're here this morning on Motormouth. Yeah. Iron Slammer all the way from Morocco. Another round of applause. Thank you.
Oh, this guy's more chaos or something else.
Yeah.
I could really use their help with this thing, though.
Who's told you to put it in here?
Well, the presenters. They wanted to frighten people when they walk through the door.
Well, it will do, Paul. Look at it. It's frightening.
Oh, Millie, you'd be scared of your own shadow. What are you doing?
Just doing my gurning face.
What?
Gurning.
I'm sorry. In my country, we have no word for gurning.
Well, it's like a competition where you pull your take your teeth. Oh, forget it.
Do you think that looks a bit like Juliet?
Oh.
You know, when she's telling you off.
Really? Where is Witchy Poo?
Oh, I don't know. She's swanning around like a prima ballerina.
That's why Max is setting up a bar in the corridor.
Oh, great. Cocktails after the show?
Not that kind of bar.
Oh, no, you're not having one of your turns, are you?
Pirouette, Max. Pirouette. It's French, actually.
I know what a pirouette is, thank you. I had a very full education.
You see, I want to get myself warmed up to ask Mr. Steve if I could be his partner for the pas de deux.
All right, Dame Margot, how high do you want this bar to go?
Oh, well, about...
Naughty toes?
Sorry. 3.5 foot. Can you get a move on there, Max, because he's going to be here soon.
I'm bending over backwards to help you.
Oh, say, can you see? You know, this is going to be an absolutely scrumptious pumpkin pie.
Paul, I just can't get this strange tower shape out of my mind.
You're playing Close Encounters of the Third Kind again, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you know, I watched it again the other day, and was your dad really in it?
Yeah. You know the end, when the alien comes out of the spaceship?
Your dad!
Well, actually, he was right behind that alien. You could see a bit of his shoulder, you know.
Well, I wouldn't recognize him. Too much makeup.
Well, that's the strange thing, you see, because he had these long, prehensile fingers. Didn't need much makeup. He had these big, buggy eyes.
When's he coming?
Nobody knows how and nobody knows when, but when you least expect it, he will be right behind you.
Oh, I love doing that.
Oh, Steve, Steve, you want this meal?
Ah, cheers. Hey, Paul, isn't your dad supposed to be coming?
Yeah, he's coming today.
Oh, right. Well, are you going to go and meet him?
Oh, no, I'm sure he'll turn up.
Oh, right. Ew, what's that?
I'm making pumpkin pie. Do you want a bit?
Nah, I ate it.
Oh.
It's gonna be...
Steve.
Dad.
So, Paul, tell me, how is your dad getting here?
Have a guess.
Spaceship?
Closer than you know, Millie. Come on.
What?
Cut that out, Dad. Dad, this is Millie.
Hey!
Millie, oh, no, put it over there. Have you got the pumpkins, Dad? You know, the big, wow. You didn't need to bring that many pumpkins. I'll see you up there, okay? On the roof, yeah. That's my dad.
Sounds like Wayne Sleep's arrived, then.
Certainly does. Hey, Steve, pray tell me and the nation what you've come to the ball as this week.
Hey?
Well, is it Steve Novelty Johnson? Is it Steve Not Yet Quite a Celebrity Johnson? Is it Steve Nonsense Johnson? What plum adjectival qualification have you plucked from our fair mother tongue this lunar quarter?
Can you say that again?
What's your middle name, nuthead?
Oh.
Any novelty toys?
Ah, novelty toys. Yeah, great whilst they lasted.
They lasted about 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you got to move on in business, you know what I mean? Oh, broke this clock already. Hey, that was then. This is now.
Viewers, novelty philosophy too.
I'll give you philosophy, mate. Have a think about this little lot. Dosh, cash, and loads of it.
And you're going to give it away?
Yes, I'm going to be giving it away. Yeah,
Why?
Because it's the ultimate form of bribery pow. I am going to be known as Steve Dosh Johnson, the most generous man on telly. If you need a quid or two, give us a ring. I'll tell you what, Andy, if you could just get going, I can get giving.
I'm not sure I entirely agree with this, but we'll plough on regardless. Starting with one from James Pearson, a letter from Southend-on-Sea. He writes, Dear Steve, I would like a can of your brains because I want to experiment on them.
Ooh, medical science must be really expensive, so, look, here's £2 grand. Go buy yourself an hospital.
Greg Linnell from Walgrave in Northants says, I would like a can of Steve's brains because mine were taken by an alien life force.
Ooh, may the force and 10 grand be with you. Yes, go and start your own space program.
A sad story here from Rachel Cobb, Steve. This is sad. It's from Welling in Kent. It says, Dear Steve, can you send me a tin of your brains because all my friends say they've got more in their little fingers than I have in the whole of my head.
Oh, Rach, that's really sad, that. Look, if you can't get any friends, buy a few. Here's 50 smacks. Go and have a party.
Are you sure this is entirely legal, Steve?
Look, Andy, look,
I mean...
Here's 100 grand, right? If you don't tell anybody, I won't, OK?
Right, well, moving swiftly along to your pinhead poems from Rorid Welsh in Berwickshire. He writes, I must be a fool to think Steve's cool.
That's £2 of pin money on its way to you, pal.
James Rhodes, Daventry in Northants, says, my black cat is fat.
Here's a load of dosh, right? Go buy yourself a thin dog.
I like this one. This is Steve Johnson's so thick, he's as intelligent as a brick. That's good, I like that.
I'm pleased you like it. I don't. Who's it from?
Louise Jackson from Lowestoft. Hello, Louise.
Well, Louise, I'm not very happy, actually, so, I'm only going to send you 50 grand.
Steve, all this money you're so generously giving away, it's toy money.
You go buy yourself a nice load of toys of it then, Andy. Hey, I'll tell you what. Music, maestro, please.
How appropriate. Yes, time for the money-inspired rags and tags this week. Now, turn round, because the first one's on the back of your neck. All right. Turn round. Up here, please, camera one. That's from Nicholas Blake in Nottingham, the one on the neck. Thank you very much indeed. We pan down smoothly and professionally, and if Steve stands still, to his right tail here, it says, roll up, 3 tries to guess what planet Steve's from. Thank you, Emma Blackford from Scarborough. Your guess is as good as ours. And on his right elbow, your right elbow, there's a clown. That's from Michelle Finn, County Cork in Ireland, which is smashing. Nice to know you're receiving us loud and clear out there in Ireland.
Do you all love me? Do you love me?
You'll get plenty of cash.
Here's some money then.
Time now for our blockbuster animation of the week. Emma Jones has sent us a whole series of drawings. We put them together and animated them for you as we normally do. And this one's a fishy story. Here we go. Medium fish eats the little fish, and the big fish eats the medium fish.
It's always the big fish that wins, let me tell you,
It's
Andy.
the law of the jungle, really, isn't it, Steve? The little fish eats the big fish, and
that
the big
must be
fish...
worth at least 10 grand a picture.
If you have any animations you'd like to send us, or rags, tags, pinhead poems, requests for Steve's brains, or whether you'd like some toy dosh, this is the address to write to. The usual one, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME 145LL. That's well doshed up, Motormouth.
I am.
Cash on the nail, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME 145LL. And we look forward to hearing from you. Have you quite finished giving now?
No, I've already started, mate. I've got 2 huge gifts to give to the world.
Go on, then.
Right, I'm going to give you an extra hour in the morning, right? You've got an extra hour, but just set your clocks back an hour, and it's all yours, all right? And 2, Mousetrap's coming back! Yes, I'm giving you Mousetrap back to the world! Andy can't give it to you, Neil can't give it to you, but I can. Yes, it's back next week. I love Mousetrap.
He's so overexcited,
I've got the shapes, I'm so excited.
So overexcited. But, Steve, there is one thing that I can give to the nation.
What?
I can give him a Bugs Bunny cartoon. And cartoons are free on Motormouth. Free!
Don't you remember, Andy? I go into the middle, right, and then I ask 3 questions,
Right.
and then if they get it right, they win all the prizes and everything.
Steve,
Did you break that? Yeah.
Mousetrap's back.
Yes, it certainly is.
How can I get on it?
Well, you can't.
Good news, that.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
that's the best news of the week. That Mousey is back.
Thank you,
One of my
thank you.
favourite games, that.
Oh,
Do you remember when
that's
I was doing Finders Keepers? I was hosting it.
Yes, I remember.
And you know, like, Mousetrap is your game and you host it.
Yes, it is mine, isn't it?
Do you remember you came on to Finders Keepers as a celebrity?
Once.
But you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, but all you've done since then is take the mickey out of me and say I'm not a celebrity, and I don't like it. I'm not happy about it.
But we did have a good time. I mean, we were running around the house and all the thing was coming down.
Yeah, because when you ran around, you know, you like to run around, don't you, and
Yeah,
everything?
yeah, well, I'd love to run around.
Yeah.
Mousetrap if I could, and
Yeah, you'd like to win all the prizes and
those
everything,
televisions, you have some smashing televisions there with the
Yeah,
trap
yeah,
that comes
you like
down
to
and the
win
booth.
those, don't
I'd
you?
love to do it. I'd love to do it. We'd love to go on, love to go on.
Well, you can't. It's mine.
Why not?
The game's mine. I don't want you to get your hands off it. It's mine. It's mine. That's mine. If I just give it to yours, I don't want you to be near it.
I blame it on his childhood.
Mine.
Sad, isn't it?
Sad.
I'm so glad to see you, Dad. That was a great landing.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't think I'll ever get used to flying on the
Oh,
land.
that chimney was just in the way, you know.
Just through here?
Oh, no, Dad, that's the studio. We're doing a live show right now. Come here. Listen, how's Mom?
She's fine, but she'd be happier if you would write to her once,
Oh,
or at
you
least
know, I
pick up the
tried.
telephone and call. Call collect if you don't have any
just
money.
come in here,
We
will
worry
you?
about you. Now, don't slouch.
Have you met Paul's dad yet?
No, I haven't had the dubious pleasure of Argoth the Sponge Monster.
Well, I thought to make him welcome, I'd bake him a nice pumpkin pie.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Millie. I'm sure as a pumpkin farmer, he's never tasted pumpkin pie before.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should have made him something different, like Lancashire hot pot or sausage casserole.
Millie, please try to remember, this is Motormouth, not the Galloping Gourmet.
So, Dad, this is where I work. It's kind of the nerve center where I put my props and gadgets together and stuff.
Well, I'm glad to see that your mechanical aptitude has finally paid off.
Yeah.
Oh, the trouble you gave us when you were a kid.
Oh, yeah.
All those blown fuses, those explosions in the garage. You know, Aunt Mary still has to wear a wig.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was a really good sport about that, though.
Say, who was that pretty little girl I saw when I was coming in? And how
Dad, it's
you
not
got
like
something
that.
going
No,
there?
I-
Hey, come
she
on,
just
tell
works
your
here.
old dad.
Ow,
Tell
cut
your-
that out.
Hey, boy, you are nothing but skin and bone.
Dad, will you
Are
sit
you getting
down?
enough to eat?
Sit down, okay?
Boy. That's a nice jacket.
Oh,
Is that yours?
No, it's from Memphis Belle. Sean Aston brought it in last week.
Oh, Sean, great guy. Yeah. He gave you my letter, did he?
Yeah, by hand. That was really smart of you.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people over in Tinseltown who think he's going to have a really terrific career.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was talking to some old actor pals of mine only yesterday.
Who, like big stars, huh?
Big stars. Big of the big screen stars. It was Joan Palumbo, Marilyn Paritsky, Yurtzi Flotsamids.
Marilyn Paritsky, wasn't she the one who starred with you in Argeth the Sponge Monster Strikes Back, you know, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the swamp?
No. That was Corky Stansakowski.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I've turned my back on all that Hollywood glitz now. I'm just a simple, sod-busting country boy now.
Dad, I wouldn't call a 20,000-acre pumpkin ranch
23,000. But let's stop talking about my success and talk about your success. Oh. Now, you're the boss around here, I assume. I mean, you give ulcers, don't you?
No, Dad. I mean, you'll meet my boss. Well, she's Juliet, and she's a little difficult, but, well, I know how to handle her.
Well, of course you know how to handle anything. You're a chip off the old block.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais, mademoiselle? What? What are you doing, Millie? Making a pumpkin pie. What are you doing? It's called battement tendu. Well, I can't do French cooking. Have you got the recipe? Imbecile.
Sorry about her. She's been dying for a plie all day.
Au revoir, Max.
Juliet?
Yes?
Can you just taste this for me, please?
Oh, no, sorry. I've got to keep my tummy nice and light for my party to open. It's the sleep. What do you think of this, Millie? Grand jeté en tournant. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yes. Oh, absolutely, yes. Have a lovely journey. Yes, nice to meet you. Bye. Millie?
Yeah?
Why are there 47 pumpkins in reception?
Mr. Miller's bought them.
Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, all the activity this morning is revolving around him. I mean, is anybody doing any work? Paul's completely distracted with him. You're making him a pumpkin pie.
You've been doing cheese fondues all
I've been doing
day.
my... If this disruption goes on for very much longer, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask him to leave.
Millie, Juliet, I want you to meet my dad. Dad, this is my boss, Juliet.
Mr. Miller, I'm very sorry.
This is Juliet. But boy, I thought you said she was... Why, miss, you're just as pretty as a petunia on a compost heap.
Oh, how long did you say you could stay?
Okay, bye. Bye. Thank you. Masalam, masalam.
Bye.
Great, aren't they?
Hey, these pumpkins.
Oh, yes, sorry about these. I'll clear them up as soon as I can.
They'll be brilliant for the party.
Party? Party? What party? What do you know about the party?
I know nothing.
No Halloween party can be as scary or as weird as some of the creatures that we've got today. Now, the creatures that Terry's brought in, you can see around the British coast, but they're very rare. It's rare that you will see them because they're deep-sea creatures, aren't they?
Absolutely.
And even
right.
deep-sea divers don't see them that often.
And you wouldn't really want to see this one. It's a bit of a shocker, Neil, actually.
It is a bit of a shocker, isn't it? What is it?
It's a marbled electric ray, and if you come across this one, whatever you do, don't touch it, because it's very, very dangerous.
OK, it's a marbled electric ray. It's buried in the sand at the moment. Now, just before we try to get it out, let's just establish this. It is an electric ray.
It's an electric ray.
What did it do to the fisherman that caught it?
It was caught about 3 weeks ago, and it knocked the fisherman from one side of the boat to the other as he was pulling it out of the water.
That just went up his line, didn't it?
That's right.
OK, well, we're going to attempt to bring it out now.
220 volts.
That's enough to kill a man?
That's enough to kill a man, especially a wet man.
OK,
so
well, we're not wet.
Stand back, Neil, stand back.
All right,
because if you're anywhere near me, mate...
Hang on, what's this? You've got a wooden stick, I hope.
It's a wooden one.
Go on, then, all right.
OK.
In you go. So we're going to try and get it out here.
Yeah, well, it just...
Here it comes. I'm not going to touch it, Terry, just in case. There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that fabulous...
Yeah, and you said that they live in depths of up to 300 metres.
So why does it actually fire out this electric current, then?
Well, to stun its prey, also to defend itself as well. I mean, it's an incredible fish.
And what sorts of things does it eat?
They live in the warmer waters, really, but you do find them off our coast.
Yeah? And what does it eat?
And they eat small fish, crustacean.
And we wouldn't eat it, would we?
I wouldn't want to eat it. You could eat it, but I wouldn't want to eat it. But I mean, it's a wonderful fish, and it's just incredible the way it uses that electricity to stun its prey mainly.
Now, I'll tell you what I think's weird about it, Terry. If I came across that, if I was swimming under the water and I came across it, I'd want to go up and touch it and feel its slimy back and maybe just tickle it under the tongue and stuff.
You wouldn't come up again?
You wouldn't, would you?
No. Maybe that's a good thing. You never know.
You'd be a floater yourself, wouldn't you? And it's got the eyes on the top there. I don't know whether we can get in that close.
Got the eyes on the top of the head. And look at that.
It's burying itself now.
Burying itself as well. That's its form of camouflage.
You could even stand on that, couldn't you?
You could stand on it if you walk underwater, yes, Neil.
Now, scientists don't know an awful lot about these creatures because there's not a lot of them in captivity. There's a very weird one here. What's this one?
This is called a wolffish, and it is weird. It's got really powerful jaws, incredibly powerful jaws. Let's just put our underwater camera in.
OK, we've got... This is our bog camera here. We've got the old
OK, what do we get?
plastic tubing on it.
Are we getting it?
Have we got it there?
There we are. Can you see those jaws?
Up. Yeah, can we get in there?
See those jaws? Is it good? Just coming close, right?
Yeah.
How's that?
You're a better wildlife expert than you are a cameraman.
Look at that, yeah. Those teeth are continually replaced.
Why is that? What does it do? What does it use the teeth for? Just eating, or...?
No, it eats mussels, crabs. It can actually crush mussels and crabs in its jaws.
So it can crunch all those hard creatures?
That's right, that's right.
How deep does it go?
300 metres again, 350 metres. Fairly solitary.
OK, so we can see if we can do a bit of... I think you're a better wildlife expert than you are cameraman.
I'm not a terribly good
See if we can get it in there. How's that? I'm looking at the monitor. There you are. Look at that.
Have you got it?
There's a job for me yet. Look at that.
There you go.
Big close-up there. I'm just looking at the monitor off here to see if I can get a shot of it. OK, bring the bog camera out, because over here we've got some baby wolffish, haven't we?
Yeah.
Now, again, I say it again, there's not many of these in captivity, but these were actually bred in captivity.
These, yeah, it's a record, actually. They were bred at Hastings Sea Life Centre, and I think they've got about 40 there. Let's have a look at these ones, yeah.
All right, tell you what,
down there.
you talk, I'll shoot.
All right, OK.
There you go. There you go.
Now, aren't they
See what you're good at.
Aren't they good?
There we are.
And already you can see those teeth coming through there, if you move in a bit closer, Neil.
Yeah, all right, all right.
And they start feeding, you know, that size on small mussels and cockles and...
That's about it, isn't it?
And crabs, yeah.
It's very hard to focus with these little cameras like that.
Oh, you're doing very well.
Shows you what a wonderful job our cameramen do, eh, boys? Yeah, I thought we got plenty of that. There you go.
Got that?
Now, again, you know, there aren't many of these sorts of creatures in captivity. Scientists don't know an awful lot about them. There are none of these in captivity except these two that we've got today.
Yeah, I mean, these have got to be my favourite. These two were flown in from Sweden, especially in special containers, so they're OK. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They haven't been injured. They are called hagfish, and they live in the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic, and they live at depths from 20 metres to 600 metres.
So that's deep, isn't it?
They're a deep sea
And you get them round our coast, of course.
Yeah, you get them round our coast, and they got I mean, they're absolutely amazing because they haven't got any eyes, they haven't got a stomach, they've got 3 hearts, and one of the most wonderful things they do is that they actually eat dead fish, and they attach themselves to them and then actually sort of bury themselves into them and go
disgusting.
on the inside of the fish and eat their way out.
Now, what about this slime that they chuck out?
Well, let's talk about slime. You know a lot about slime, don't you?
Well, I was looking at all this slime here before.
Okay. Now, what they do is that they exude a slime from their skin, OK? And that slime, if I can get hold of it, it's moving pretty fast, it wasn't yesterday. They exude a slime from their skin.
Look at that.
There we are. You can just see it now.
Look at that.
Can
you see that?
Look at that.
Look at that.
Isn't that incredible?
That's brilliant.
Now, they exude this slime for defence. And what happens is that when a predator is after them, they get wrapped up in this slime, you see?
All right, it's all right to lift them out of the water. It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right to lift them out of the water.
It's all right there.
They live in burrows, they live in mud burrows, and they actually line those burrows with the slime.
That is absolutely disgusting. Well, I think he can't get away from the slime. Now, I think it's amazing that creatures like that actually live in the water, because we normally think it's boring fish that you eat with chips and things like that, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, the point is that we know more about the moon than we do about
That's amazing. Well, that's where the Sea Life Centres come in. We've got here so 20 memberships, 20-year memberships for the Sea Life Centre. And it's full of pamphlets and books and things like that. And the Sea Life Centre is really good because you can go and visit all the sea life stuff in there.
That's right.
But they also do projects, don't they?
Yeah, they do shark surveys. They also do seal rescue. So it's very good. It's a good organisation to get involved with.
We need a question.
We need a question. Let's have something really complicated.
Okay.
Something really scientific.
Pencil and paper job here, I think.
Work hard at.
Go on now.
OK. What species of fish is a kipper?
What species? That's a really hard one. What species of fish is a kipper? If you think you know, write to this address. It is Fish Competition. That's complicated. Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That is Fish Competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. Give us the tissue, get the slime wiped off your Terry. There you go, like that. You're going to hang around. We're going to do some letters a little later on.
We'll do letters,
Letters a little later on. I think now we'll have some Samurai Pizza Cats. Fancy that? That's how it.
Oh, I am a jolly jack-o'-lantern and I'm having lots of fun.
Dad, would you cut that out?
You loved Halloween when you were a kid.
Hey, you know, this face reminds me of that scene from, was it Argatha Sponge Monster Rises from the Deep?
No, I think you're thinking of I Was a Teenage Old Man.
Oh, yeah, anyway, when you sucked that guy's eyes out, boy, was he surprised.
He sure was. It wasn't in the script.
Hi there, fellas. Say, Mr. Miller, what's going down?
Mr. Miller, look, why don't you just call me Tucker, huh, young lady?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tucker. Gosh, you've done these pumpkins jolly quickly.
Oh, I know. Millie has been hollowing them out at a rate of knots.
Hey, maybe I ought to give her a job, take her back to the States.
What, back to your pumpkin farm?
A ranch. We call it a pumpkin ranch.
Oh, sorry, yes, ranch.
Oh, Juliet, I wish you could see it. You know, in the autumn when we have the big pumpkin drive, you know, round them up all off the hills, brand them, and run them into town. Yee-hoo! Hey, Daddy, you still running that commercial?
We sure are. Do you remember it?
Of course I remember it. Miller's pumpkins, you just can't beat 'em. Bright and shiny like you like to eat 'em. Pull up here and go inside. Some Miller's pumpkin pie.
Incredible slime everywhere.
How did it go?
It's fine, it's fine. No shocks. We didn't get a shock at all.
Brilliant.
It was good. I'm off for a cup of tea.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
have a piece of pumpkin pie as well,
I'll
Terry.
do that. Come and say.
No, Neil, you can't go. You've got to do that.
Oh, stay item a sec. See you in a minute, Tal.
See ya.
Cheers.
Oh, no.
Dr. Millie Bates, long-lost twin sister of Norman, sucked the brains out of the innocent pumpkin person. And you tried to tell them I was mad, but now it's all too late. Sorry.
Oh, brilliant. Just what I need.
Juliet, do I look stupid?
Yes. Max, what is this mess all over the floor?
Well, you can't do DIY without having mess. I'm just trying to make sure your precious Mr. Sleep doesn't have any splinters in his fingers.
Well, I'm more concerned about him getting splinters in his toes, frankly, so I'm going to hoover it up. Oh, Max, it doesn't seem to be picking anything up.
Well, turn it off.
Sorry?
Turn it off.
Sorry?
Turn it off!
Mr. Unprofessional, shouting near the studio doors.
Now, look, there's obviously something blocked in the thingamy. All you have to do is reverse the suction and it'll be all right.
Okay.
Hang on, don't do that. You've got to isolate it first or you'll be electrocuted.
Oh, all
Don't
right.
switch it off at the plug.
Monsieur the Grump.
Well, I'm only trying to save lives. Okay, right, suction's reversed. I've switched it on. You can switch it on at the plug.
Hey!
Okay. It's funny. All right. It seems to be...
Whatever it is you're stuffing your face with this morning, whether it's toast and marmalade, cereal, or like we are doing here, popcorn, thank you very much for watching Motormouth, which has been confirmed as the most generous show on television. You will remember a while back we were joined by Danny Minogue, star of Home and Away and now enjoying a massively successful pop career. She came in and offered us all these goodies. We've got album, 12-inch single, book, signed photos, CD and cassette, and she asked you the question, what was the middle nickname of the guy who remixed the 12-inch of Baby Love? Steve Watt Hurley. Well, it was Steve Silk Hurley. He had a hit with Jack Your Body a couple of years back. Well done to Joe Gill, Yeovil in Somerset. All these Danny Minogue goodies signed by the lady herself are on the way to you. Well done. Enjoy.
A couple of weeks ago, my knight in shining armour was in the studio, and your name might be running along the bottom if you entered our competition. There are 10 winners, and each of you 10 will receive 3 books, one on pyramids, one on Vikings, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you on the head, and one on knights in shining armour. Congratulations to you 10. Of course, the answer was a damsel in distress. That was the lady in distress, a damsel.
Isn't a damsel something you put in a crumble?
No, Steve, that's a damsel.
Oh, a damsel, sorry.
Oh.
A bit of an idiot, me. Anyway, it only seemed like yesterday, but it was a couple of weeks ago. We had half of the England rugby team in. Well, we had 2, Brian Moore and Rory Underwood. And they set a question for us, which was, who is the most capped England player and how many tries has he scored? Well, the answer is Rory Underwood, and it was 31 on that week. I think he scored a couple of more since then. We had some... We have, hasn't he? He probably scored some more this afternoon. Yes. So... Yes! Wow! We've got some fantastic prizes to give away. We had this tracksuit, a signed rugby ball, encyclopedia of rugby, some fantastic boots as well. Well done for winning those. And I'll tell you what, good luck to the lads this afternoon. Good luck to England.
Yeah, who do you want to win?
England, of course.
What about Scotland?
Oh, yeah. I'd like them both to win. I'd like you both to win.
Both to win?
Yeah.
Very confusing. Now, about 21 days ago, after the show, we cracked open a bottle of champagne to celebrate the fact that Steve didn't mess a competition up. He asked you the question, if you remember, where did lacrosse come from? And the answer is, Steve?
America.
The correct answers that we picked out came from Karen Thompson, Glasgow, Lindsay Perry from Bury, and Louise Cooley from Gateshead. Well done. The coach is on its way to you to train 30 of your people.
Who won the competition?
Steve's messed it up
Oh,
this time.
I messed it up
Who
this
won
time?
the rugby competition?
Oh, it was Darren Chris from Kirby in Ashfield. I hate myself.
No champagne today.
This week. We are the most generous show on television. If you've entered our Memphis Belle competition, stick with us, because we'll be giving this away next week.
As worn by the very hunky Sean Astin.
He's too handsome.
Oh, he's a very good looking.
He's too handsome.
There's a picture of him.
He's too handsome.
But we'll let you know next week who's going to have it, because I'm going to keep it. And you keep your eyes off this as well. You've got to concentrate on the football.
Oh, yeah, there's only one Stevie Johnson. Come on. One Stevie Johnson.
Football off
There's
the
only one Stevie
Foul, full time, free kick, start the game.
All right, start the match. OK. Penalty shootout to start with, I think.
Come on, see if you can put one past me, Andy.
All right, here we go. Penalty shootout. Introducing in the white, Jason Williams.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And in the white, Danny McMahon.
Yeah. Oh,
and in the white, David Gibson.
Yeah.
And he saved another one, and it's hit the lights. And in the white, Steve Johnson.
Yes, there's only one Stevie Johnson. One Stevie Johnson.
No. Stop it.
What?
Do you hear what I said? I said, in the white, Stevie Johnson. What colour's that?
Red.
Yeah, well, there's Steve Johnson there, you see.
Oh, no. There's only two Stevie Johnsons.
Get back in goal.
In
the white, Steve Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah. OK, fellas, play. Now, Steve, let's have a bit of a chat here. Now, obviously, there is a difference to the game here. All the players have only got one leg. Now, what are the rules? I mean, do you have to change the rules? Do you have to approach the game in a different way?
There's just a few different route changes, that's all. You're not allowed to touch a ball with a crutch.
OK.
We kick the ball in rather than throw in. The outfield players have one leg, and the goalkeeper only has one arm.
OK. Now, hold on. Goalkeeper, one arm, hands in pockets.
Well, I've just been hit on the hand, actually.
All right, put it in your pocket.
Put that one away.
But apart from that, that's the
What
same
about
as
tackling, then? Can you get stuck in with a good tackle?
Yeah, no problem at all. It's just the same as any ordinary football.
But you're not allowed to sort of hit each other with the crutches or anything like that?
No, not allowed to hit each other with the crutches, no.
Can someone actually give Steve Johnson a crutch now, please? There you go. I'll have one at Steve. There you go, mate. Now, is this an organised sport, there, Steve?
Yeah, it's played all over the world in many countries, from America to El Salvador, Brazil, all over the world.
What about in this country?
Yeah, at the moment we've got about 50 to 60 players playing, and we have about five teams.
Oh, so it is organised and everything?
Oh, yeah, very much so. We hope to get a league going this year and play each other in the league.
Now, I know there's a lot of players in El Salvador. Why is that?
They have 1,700 players. That is because of the Civil War, and with all the landmines and what have you, they get a lot of amputees.
That's incredible. So the fellas are losing their legs over there because of the war. So they join the football team?
That's right, yeah. Every day, yeah.
That's a good use of a resource, I suppose, isn't it? Now, all the fellas here are from the England team, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Have you got any set moves?
Yeah, we've got different keywords for different moves.
OK.
We'll just do one now. This is MIG, where we just roll the ball back.
MIG.
Just flick the ball back and
backflip.
shoot.
And in it goes.
And we have different other words for different other moves as well, like flaps and things like that.
So you're shouting different words here.
It's not fair.
The real footballers don't do that, do they? I mean,
some do, yeah. For different moves, yeah. Just to confuse the opposition, yeah.
This isn't just something special to your game?
No. It's football all around the world.
OK, now I remember when I was at school, I used to be in the school football team. I used to love doing a thing that we used to call keepy-uppy. Now, I had the ball at my feet here, and we used to do plenty of this stuff. Keepy-uppy. We used to do that. Trying to keep it up. Oh, look at this! Some of that.
Keepy-uppy?
Can you fellas do that sort of
thing? Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Just try it now.
Should we ask Danny to have a go at that? Yeah. Go for it, Dan. Yo! Yes! Yes! 6 and out into the cafe, I think. Well done, Dan. So what's next for the team, then?
We just come back from Russia. We played over there in the World Championships. We came second in the outdoor. We got to the final and lost 1-0 to Russia. And but for some dubious refereeing decisions, we would have got to the final of the 11-a-side as well.
Typical. They always disagree with the referee.
Well, you know.
And what about the near future? Anything lined up?
I'd say we hope to get a league going in this country this year. And the next World Championships will be in Seattle, in America, or in El Salvador.
OK, well, good luck with that. Now, I can see here there's a lot of skill on display today, so I think what we'll do is, I think we'll just have a shootout at Steve, eh? Get some balls going like that and see what the fellas can do. There you go, fellas.
Oh, no, hey, just a minute. It's
Jake.
Come on, Steve. That's a cracker. That's a cracker from Steve. Whoa! Pretty powerful stuff. All right, well, look, hang on a sec. Whoa. You're suffering over there, aren't you? You're suffering a little bit. How do you fancy a little challenge?
Yeah, right.
I'll take a shot against you.
No, why don't I do one against you?
All right, and I'll go in goal.
Yeah.
I've got a special ball.
All right, then.
Just come here a sec, right?
I'll set myself up for it.
A special ball, Well, it's more of a pumpkin, really.
No, just a minute.
Is that all right? That's fair, isn't it? Is that fair?
What am I gonna do with it?
That's fair. I go in goal, and we'll have a little bet on this. Houses, yeah?
OK. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get yourself psyched up.
Nothing to do with the fact that you haven't got one, but nevertheless, come on. Here we go. Well, the ball might get to the goal by the time Peter Katz has finished.
It's raining cats and dogs out there, Max. It's a real storm brewing. It's perfect for the party.
Couldn't have asked for better weather.
No.
Well, what do you think of my costume? It's not too stupid for you.
Well, it's quite nice. Well, it's okay. Yeah, no. I love it. I love it.
Dad?
Oh, give me home where the pumpkins roam.
Dad, I got your towel.
Oh, great. I got some soap in my eye.
Okay.
Pass them in here.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go. So, is there anything else I can get you?
Well, next time you pass a drugstore, why'd you get me some of that underarm?
Oh,
you know,
that still got the old problem, eh? Okay, I'll have a look around.
Yeah. When you two have quite finished.
It was only a joke, Igor. Motormouth Studios, built on the site of an ancient Roman baths. 2,000 years ago, the Caesar was drowned by his own...
Don't be afraid!
That's easy for you to say, Max. And,
What's that you're reading?
Listen, 2,000 years ago, the Caesar was drowned by his own followers and
We has
buried
no luck, that family, do
on
they?
this consecrated ground. And so his restless soul roams the corridors of these studios, and his tortured spirit will only be at peace when vengeance is his.
Get the door, Juliet.
Get the door, Millie. No, Max, will you get the door? All right, Juliet, you get the...
It's gonna be a great party, Dad. Oh, listen, here's the stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
I hope that this is environmentally friendly.
Nothing but the best. Hey, listen, do you have a costume?
Costume? What do I need a costume?
Well, it's a fancy dress party.
Well,
Tell you what, maybe you could come as a giant spider.
And it said that a ghost haunted these studios. Well, I mean, I didn't believe it for a minute, but Max and Juliet, they're a bit frightened. Anyway, your dressing rooms are up there, Judy.
Right, thanks.
So if you want to go up there, and I'll see you later.
Have you got a toilet?
Yeah, the toilet. If you come with me, it's just this way.
Welcome to Saturday morning on ITV. This is Motormouth. We are back. And back on children's ITV on Tuesday afternoons is the massively successful, he said putting his teeth in, award-winning drama Children's Award for its 4th series. And we have 2 of the stars with us this morning. Are we going to blow up at the back there? Something's going to fuse, isn't it? Would you switch the monitor off, Rag? Thank you, so that we don't electrocute anybody. Bev and Cal, you will know them as, better known as Judy Brooke and Mark Dixon. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a smooth, polished performance this has been so far on Motormouth, hasn't it? Yes. Let's talk about your characters, because I know the programme's set in Manchester, but both your characters, Bev and Cal, come from the fictional Middleton estate. Is that like your background, mate?
Definitely. I've come from an area. It's not rough, but there's bad people around. Mine is the same in any area.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 people that, you know, a bit shady, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so you didn't have to do a lot of research for your part?
No.
What about you, Judy? Are you from that kind of background?
No,
as
I'm
well?
not. I'm from the outskirts of Leeds, so I'm not really a clean girl, but I'm nothing really like Bev's background.
Are you playing? Are you a Yorkshire lass playing a Lancashire girl then, or not?
They described the part as dog rough, so I wasn't quite flattered.
Charming, isn't it?
I know, when I got the job,
Well,
I wasn't
don't pull
very
your
flattered.
punches. You just tell us how it is, Judy. Dog rough, thanks.
Yeah. So
and how did the two of you get on the programme? Are you mates? Because you're both from the same area. Are you mates or not?
Well, we was old friends, but...
He's become a bit wet, you see, and Bev's, you know, like one of the crowd and a bit... You know,
Why did
right
you become
on.
wet, mate?
Well, basically, I've just grown up a little. But
Rubbish.
Bev's trying to get me back into me old
You're like a
wicked
wet
ways.
flannel. Cow's
Get
turned into a
away.
wet flannel.
It was the relationship with Bryony, though, that was the kind of the catalyst for that.
Bryony.
You don't like Bryony much,
I don't
do you?
like Bryony very much. I've never met the girl. I'm sure she's a lovely, lovely woman, but no, I don't like Bryony at all because I think I fancy Cal, or Bev fancies Cal.
But she'd
She's a
never
little
tell
bit.
him, would she?
No way, no way.
No.
And I reckon Cal's got the hots for Bev, actually, but he just won't admit it. Will you?
Well, that seems as good a point as any to see a bit of the two of you in action. This is from this Tuesday's episode of Children's ITV's Children's Ward, 4:30 this Tuesday.
You've not got the moodies on you too, have you?
I hate this room. They've cleaned it up, but I still can smell that fire. I hate it.
Want something to cheer you up?
What do you mean? Told you, I don't touch that stuff.
That Bryony's still got you under a thumb.
Bryony's history.
Blown you out, has she?
You've got that wrong way round as well.
You finished with her? It's the best thing you could do, Cal. Her type's no good for you. She messed you up. Ask any of your mates. Your real mates up Miggy. They'll tell you the same.
Can we get out of here? I need some air.
Miggy, of course, is the Middleton estate where the two of them come from. I wonder whether the success of Children's Ward can be put down to its not being afraid to deal with fairly controversial issues. We saw you there offering Cal something, you know, perhaps you shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Well, everything in the series, no matter what it is, it's all true to life, and I think that's why it's so successful.
They've tackled some very good subjects. I mean, like pregnancy, finding people's... Epilepsy.
Yeah. Now, this is what Cal's problem is, isn't it, in the series?
Yeah.
Which it took a while for us to realise what it was. Did you know anything about it before you played the part?
No, not... Granada sent me a few videos, books, so I had to, you know, really get into epilepsy. And now, because I understand epilepsy, which a lot of people don't, I can, you know, if I seen someone having a seizure, I'd be able to cope with it. I'd understand what he was going through, because...
No, I wouldn't. Like Bev, I'm like Bev in that respect. I wouldn't know the first thing what to do. I'd probably run away. And it's a dreadful thing to say, but...
But it's no bad thing that a programme deals with that and shows it up. I mean, it's kind of a social taboo, isn't it, epilepsy? People know you've got it or you don't talk about it, and it's like... Yeah. So if you put it on television and say, look, actually, you're basically a normal guy, just has seizures occasionally, it's nothing to be frightened of, which is excellent.
Definitely.
Well, you do very well in the series. I wonder what your plans for the future are. Do you want to stay in acting?
Definitely, yeah. I won't mind getting into, you know, films, Hollywood. But I'm young.
What sort of parts would you like to play? Manchester Scallies all the time?
Oh, no. A tough cop. Arnold
You're too small.
Schwarzenegger.
You're too small to be a cop.
Well, I can do a bit of weight training or whatever.
You'll have to do a fair amount of weight training, I should think.
It was last night.
What about you, Judy? What do you want to do in the
Well, I'm
future?
actually quite a bit older than the character of Bev. I'm actually 21, but I'd like to keep playing 15, 16-year-olds because you can get away with murder.
Yeah, but you can't get away with that forever, can you? I mean,
Well, I know,
when you get to
but-
Neil's age, you've got to realise that 15, 16 is no longer the part you can play. What about long-term? Is it character acting or comedy? What would you like to do?
I do enjoy doing comedy. I do enjoy doing very dry sense of humour type things, but I really enjoy doing Children's Ward. It's the first kids programme that I've ever done, and it was just the atmosphere was brilliant.
Excellent.
On it.
Well, congratulations to the both of you on the success of it and your extremely polished performances.
Thank you.
Oh, it's still tacky. Should be dry soon.
Oh, your dad's really nice, Paul, and it's such an honour to meet someone who's as famous as he is. I mean, Argoth is practically a household name. Where is he?
Well, he's having a little lie-down since you had a conniption fit in front of him in the corridor.
Well, he frightened me.
Well, I think you're getting a bit overwrought.
Listen, try one of my new slime sandwiches for the party.
Oh, they look horrible.
Bonjour. Have you seen Max? Interpreter. He says, nice flower arrangement. Max is in the corridor doing the ballet bar.
Brilliant, because I've got to get in some serious practice before Mr. Sleep arrives.
You know, I'm going to be just as glad when Wayne Sleep's gone.
I know, she still thinks she's going to get to dance with him.
Oh, no, she's not, is she?
No, because we are.
La, 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 la.
Oh, Paul, we're going to have to get some practice in.
Max? Brilliant! Fantastic! Oh, this is just fantastic. Oh, Rudolph Nureyev, eat your heart out.
Don't put dirty brushes near food.
Sorry.
Oh, did Juliet manage to catch up with you?
Oh, she's hunting me down, is she?
Yeah.
Well, she probably just wants to congratulate me on making such a good job of that bar. I even varnished it, you know.
Are you sure that's wise?
Are you sure that's wise? What are you doing, the Nutcracker?
No, I mean, it's going to be dry by the time Wayne arrives.
Of course it's going to be dry. I use special, quick-drying varnish.
You're not just a pretty face, are you?
No.
Oh, and I'm sure Mr. Nureyev's muscles seize up after a while as well. I'll just keep practicing. This is ridiculous. Yes, I'm fine. It's, my weird Eastern Oriental yoga teacher says that it's much better to do exercises from a hanging down position.
Oh, fine, okay. See you later.
Oh, no, before you go, could you give me a hand?
Oh, come on, wait a minute.
Wait, you got to move. We want to shift the sofa.
No, you know I want my tea break strictly
observed. Anyway, come on.
No, it's my tea break.
We've got to move it because there's got to be enough room for us to do the dancing.
What dancing? I want that woman barred.
Still to come on the programme this morning, we've got the brand new video from Enya. We've also got some dancing from Wayne Sleep, the Osmond Boys. What?
Hang on. Excuse me. Just come and have a look at it. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yes, you were. You were going, What was all that about?
Well, I was just practicing giving somebody a present.
Who?
Not saying.
Oh, go on, you can tell us. The lads, mate, too. Who?
You'll laugh.
No, we won't laugh, will we?
Won't laugh. No.
No, go on.
Juliet.
Is it her birthday or something?
No,
We've forgotten Juliet's birthday.
No.
Well, it's a bit early for Christmas.
No, it's not Christmas either,
So
no.
not birthday, Christmas. So why are you giving Juliet a present, then?
Yeah, why?
I just thought it would be nice.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it is. Very nice thing
Just
to
as well
do,
you were
get good
practicing, though,
presents and
Steve,
stuff.
because, as Neil will tell you, there is actually an art to it, isn't there? To giving.
Oh, there is
to
actually,
giving.
and it's actually called the art of giving. It is called the art. And being an artist, I'm probably the man to train you for the art of giving.
Lovely.
Yeah. You don't want flowers. Get rid of them. They're old-fashioned. Yeah, you don't need all.
Well, what do I want then?
This. What, a cacti? No, an exotic succulent, Steve.
Oh, right. That's...
Yeah.
What?
It's international.
Hey?
The art of giving. It's international.
Is it?
Yeah, they do it in India. Yeah, they do. They give oxes. Very wealthy people, they save up the money, and it shows a sign of respect. They give someone that they love an ox.
I haven't got an ox.
No, but you've got this.
Good choice.
Oh, right.
Dead parrot.
Well, let's do then.
Very good
fine,
choice.
No problem.
Right, cheers.
Hey! Dowry.
I'll give her a diary next year.
No, a dowry. It's a financial gift. It's to show honour and respect for the future.
Oh, right.
But you give it to the dad.
Oh, her dad's not here.
Or any dad.
Neil, you're a dad, ain't you?
Yeah.
Do you want some money?
No, I couldn't take your money, no.
Oh,
How much?
right. Tenner?
Well, yeah, that'll do for a start, yeah.
Oh, right,
No,
cheers.
fantastic.
Thanks, lads. Oh, no, what is it now? I've got the parrot, I've got the cacti, I'm giving you me dosh. What now?
Good luck.
Oh, thanks, lads.
We got it.
Well sorted.
We got it. We need to give us 10 pounds. Right, four each. Two to charity.
Get off.
Juliet?
Oh, yes?
Look, I've got a couple of prezzies for you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Steve. Bye.
I don't know,
He must have made a proper idiot of himself.
He got the flowers as well.
Made a proper idiot of himself. So how'd you get on then, Steve?
Well, she just kissed me.
What?
Yeah?
Juliet Fisher?
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Speechless? Well, seeing that you two lads are speechless, maybe I should introduce the next video. I'd like to dedicate this video to somebody I really like, Juliet. It's Enya and Caribbean Blue.
Well, I've always been one to pick up a challenge and run with it. Yes.
party?
Oh, yes, yes, it is, yes.
Well, what are you coming as?
A giant.
A giant what?
A giant ballerina, a witch.
Ooh, spooky, Juliet. I mean, horror films are full of giant ballerina witches terrorising whole villages of people, aren't they?
Well, at least it's original. What have you come as?
An X-ray. Listen, I can't stand here being petrified by a witch on stilts. I've got things to do.
Well, good, frankly, because I need all the space I can get to practice.
Matt,
Yeah?
someone ought to explain Halloween to Juliet.
Someone ought to explain life to Juliet.
Oh, my life is a complete disaster.
Juliet?
Yes?
Where is that bar?
Don't worry, Max, it's in safe hands.
I'm very, very angry with you. I
Really?
spent half the morning putting that bar up over there. I even varnished it. Now I've got to spend the other half of the morning washing these brushes out.
Washing out the varnish brushes?
Yes.
You mean the varnish comes off with water?
Yes.
Oh, Max, that's fantastic.
Oh, the wonders of modern science.
Oh, Max. Oh,
Yeah.
Max, your saw is in reception.
How do you know?
I saw it. Boom,
Boom,
boom. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Hi, Wayne.
Hello, Max.
How are you?
Yeah,
Nice
very
to
well,
meet
thank
you.
you. Very good indeed,
Yeah,
yeah,
come
thank
in.
you.
Hello. Who are you?
Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. And Gary.
I'm glad we found that wizard outfit for you, Dad. I think it really suits you.
Thank you.
What do you think?
Well, let me have a look. Oh, you're a pixie.
Yeah?
Say, do you remember when you were a pixie in Miss Walucci's kindergarten production of Hansel and Gretel? Oh, your
No, I
mother and
don't
I were
remember
so proud of you. Do that little pixie dance for me,
Absolutely
please.
not.
Oh, come on now, for your old
All
dad.
right. All right, just once.
That's it. And the song, don't forget the
No,
song.
there was no song.
No, there was a song and you remembered. Now do it for your
All right.
old dad. Come on now.
Oh, I am a little pixie and I've got a tale to tell. I pick the buds and buttercups and skip down through the dell.
Excuse me, are you Miss Nichols?
Oh, Mr. Sleep. Yes, I am, and I just thought it would be good to do some rowing exercises to fit myself up for our pas de deux.
Rowing exercises?
Seems to me, while the rest of us are asleep at night, someone down your neck of the woods, Terry, down in Devon, has been very busy. This is a letter from one of our viewers called Sam Scantleberry, and Sam says, apart from the foxes, badgers and hedgehogs I see at night, down here we've got 3 species of bat in the area. We've got pipistrelle, we've got a picture of one of them there, and the noctule bat, there's the noctule, and the lesser horseshoe bat. 3 bats all together. Now, that's an interesting letter, isn't it? Because very unusual to get 3 together like that.
Well, yeah, it's probably, though, Sam, with great respect to you, it's probably the pipistrelle, which is the most common bat down there. And you've done very well spotting it because they fly very fast and it's also dusk as well. They're difficult to identify.
Yeah, now I was having a chat with a bat expert the other day and they said to me, good tip to remember is if you see a tree with a little hole in it and it's got all black outside, it could be bat dropping, so good idea to keep a lookout for.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is that they are protected, so don't disturb them too much.
I notice here Sam goes on to say they've got an owl in the garden as well.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon probably the most distinctive owl to see at night is probably the barn owl. We've got a picture of a barn owl up there, lovely brown and white colouring on there. So how are they doing, Terry, the barn owls at the moment?
Well, we were in touch with the RSPB this week, and they say there's around about 4,500 breeding pairs left in this country. But very sadly, they've declined by 65% over the last 50 years due to destruction of habitat and various other things. So I mean, that is sad, isn't it?
I guess it is very sad. I guess the easiest way to actually see a barn owl is in your headlights, because you see them sort of swooping at night, don't you? Sort of silent white hunters.
A bit ghostly, a bit ghostly.
Well, there's another interesting story, because many years ago, you know all the ghost stories you heard coming from graveyards and churchyards and that?
Yeah.
A lot of people used to see barn owls swooping, and they were very white, and they thought they were ghosts. So they reckon about 90% of the old ghost sighting in the churchyard were attributed to barn owls, yeah. So look, if you get any, if you see any good animals, anything interesting, or indeed any barn owls at night, please let us know, because we'd love to hear from you. Write to this address, it's the usual address. It's Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME145LL. That's Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME145LL, or indeed any little tips that you can give us on seeing animals and stuff, because we like to go out and have a look at all the stuff, don't they?
Well, tawny owls are my favourite.
Tawny owls, well, all right, well, I'll tell you a good thing about tawny owls. If you've got one in your area, you can hear them calling, and they are the ones that actually go, hoo, so you can call back to them. You can actually go, hoo.
You do that well, Neil.
And thank you very much. There you go.
Thank
you very much. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And what do you get?
You're actually supposed to get an owl, but in this case, you get a rubber giraffe. See you in a minute.
welcome back to Motormouth. Debbie, music, please. For 10 years, I learnt ballet. I always forgot to hold my bottom in, pull my tummy in, and keep my shoulders down and do something with my elbows. Never very good. This is the way to learn. Step into ballet with this man, Wayne Sleep.
Hiya. All right. Now let's try a pirouette. I know it's very difficult. We're all a bit frightened of them, and it's a bit advanced for us to do this now, but what's class for? If you fall over, it doesn't matter. That's what it's all about. So we're going to start with the right foot in front. We're going to point the foot to the side. We're going to bring it back into third position. We're going to open the right arm out to the side, join it with the left, and at the same time bring the leg into retire and turn on the demi-point on the supporting leg. We're also going to find something in our living room or wherever you are out there and look at it and then keep your eye on it and then turn your head so it's the only thing you see. And that'll stop you from going...
dizzy.
Very good. Okay, let's have a go, shall we? And prepare. Courage. Come on, you can do it. Very good. A very good try, everybody.
Okay, which way do I turn?
That way, that way. That's it. Oh, use your head. Use your head. Flick your head to the front.
Oh, not again.
Go on. Good. That's very good. There you go. Anybody can do it.
Wayne, why video on ballet?
Well, it's very good for children if they're just thinking about becoming dancers or want to train in it. To have the video at home, you can hold onto a chair or anything at home and try out the exercise. Then if you're really keen, you can go to dancing class. Or if you just generally want to keep fit, if you're old, you can still try it. And also, if you go to dancing school, it's a good way to practice at home.
Exactly. That's the important thing. And you don't, as you said, you don't need bars. You can have chairs.
That's right.
The studio here. But you do need the gear, it seems.
Yes.
Over here, Gavin.
Here's Gavin.
This is a guy in tights as well.
That's right.
The English are a bit funny about
Well, you see, the thing about tights is that it shows the line. You see, you can't cheat. Lift your leg to the side, Gavin. See, he's got a straight knee there, you see. It's not bent like this. And then his thighs pulled up tight, very strong. He's got a pointed foot. And if you're wearing a tracksuit or something, you could hide under there and cheat. So we have to see the line, so it's essential to wear tights.
Gavin, how do your friends feel about you doing ballet?
Well, they used to take the mickey, but I've found as I get older and I get more into ballet.
You're probably good at sport, aren't you?
Yeah, it helps with my sport at school.
So they probably think you're good, yeah.
Very strong as well. You keep enjoying it. If we go down here to Vicky. Vicky, how old were you when you started ballet?
I was 5.
And why ballet?
Because my best friend Claire said, do you want to go dance with her? And I said, yeah, great.
Great, well, you carry on exercising at the bar.
Come on the bar.
I don't know, I thought I might be able to get away with it.
It's very important to keep your tummy in. That's it. Pull it in, that's it. Pull the bottom muscles together tight. No. Straighten the knees.
Okay,
right, and we go down. Back straight. My friend Haley and Alona are watching you. So
Hi, Haley and Alona.
That's it, right.
Thank
Pull
you.
plie down. Come on.
Down?
Down, right down, right down. Very good. Now straight up. Oh, that was brilliant.
I've got cramp in my leg.
Give it a rub.
Wayne. Ballet's very good for other sports as well, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Gymnastics. All the Russian gymnasts have to do a ballet class every day because it's good to do turns in the air and you get a very good line. Like I was saying earlier, you have stretched legs and it just adds polish to the gymnast performance.
And also stamina?
Stamina and strength as well.
Strength.
Yes.
That's the cue to bring in the strong man of Motormouth, Mr. Twinkle Toes Johnson.
Very expensive as well.
Steve, have a watch of this. This will
that
show
your wallet?
Yes. How strong this man really is, okay?
Right, go on.
Right, arabesque. Leg up at the back, that means.
Okay.
Up at the back, that's it. Now lift. There we go.
Ooh.
And plie. And up. Over the shoulder.
That's exactly what
Round we go.
Come on.
And down.
Oh,
there
so graceful.
You are. So graceful.
Wayne,
You should have put it all.
Steve, I know you're wearing a tracksuit. Steve, don't worry, you don't have to lift me, and Wayne's not going to lift you, but he's going to teach you a couple of ballet steps.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, that's
Go
good.
on then, Steve.
What do you want to do? Double tour on there?
Yeah, why not, seeing that we're here?
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't, but I'll give it a go.
Right, we go into fifth position.
Yes, OK.
We demi-plie.
Fifth position.
And we do a double turn and face the front.
Wow.
Well, I think I can do that. Fifth position. Into a plie.
And fourth. Oh, yeah, well, very good. That was a very good one. That was a very good one. Now try a double.
No, I can only just get one.
Use your head. Twist your head very fast.
And...
No. Do one...
My head went faster than I did.
Do one on the ground. Do one on the ground. Do a pirouette on the ground. Here we go. We just do this. And you just head. Like that. So just get used to it. And
myself.
Head, 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 head. Yes! Oh, very good.
Well done,
now
Steve.
shoulder a leg. Just bring your leg up like that. Straighten that one.
No,
Straighten that one.
don't. That's why I've got a tracksuit on.
There, that's it. Lovely.
Oh, Steve, I'm sorry.
Very good. Thank you.
If you want to actually learn ballet, this is the video to get. Sorry, Steve, did you see I saved you there?
Yes, thank you.
This is the video to get. It's Step Into Ballet. And you can always enter our competition. We've got 5 of these videos to give away. Plus, if I reach over here, a pair of dance stroke ballet shoes,
That's
stroke
right.
jazz shoes.
Jazz shoes, yes,
And they're
combination.
specially designed by Wayne, and they'll be signed by Wayne. Now, we've got a question for you, Wayne, if you'd like to give the question.
Which member of the royal family did I dance with at Covent Garden a few years ago?
Which member of the royal family did you dance with a couple of years ago? And don't say
All right, I
anything.
won't say nothing.
Get your entries into Wayne Sleep competition, Motormouth, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's Wayne Sleep competition, Motormouth, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. Wayne, thank you very much. I think it's time to leave it to the expert. If we all move our chairs to one side, and Debbie, if you'd like to strike up the music,
Yes,
Wayne
okay.
Sleep.
Here we go. Thank you.
Max, where shall I stick this pumpkin?
Don't tempt me. Put it in the props room. Honestly, Millie got far too many of the damn things.
No, my dad brought all these over for the United States, especially for the Halloween celebrations.
Oh, didn't the Americans want your pumpkins?
Sunny America loves Miller's pumpkins, and there's plenty more where that came from.
So glad you had a bumper crop this year.
Say, Paul, you know, to make your old dad really happy to see you and that pretty girl, Juliet, marching off into the sunset in a tight 2-shot as they roll the final credits.
Come on, Dad, she's my boss. I mean, obviously, I agree with you. She's a real corker.
She's a what?
A corker?
She is?
Hello, Mr. Pixie. Oh, it's all right. I've spoken to Wayne, and he says he will dance with her. So where is Juliet?
I think she's over there.
Cut you.
Juliet, hold my leg, Millie, higher. Okay.
Juliet, I've spoken to him. I've spoken to him. And he says that he will dance with you.
Oh, really?
He didn't say anything about the pumpkin, though.
What pumpkin?
Well, this morning, we're very lucky to have the Osmonds. Now, lads, you're from America. At Halloween, do you eat pumpkin pie?
Yes, all the time.
Oh,
It's good.
I don't like it personally. Now, I met an American the other week. That was Hulk Hogan. Are you?
That's Mr. Hulk Hogan.
Mr. Hulk Hogan.
Mr. Hulk Hogan to you.
Okay, anything you say, sir, because you're almost as tall as him. Are you Hulksters? Are you young Hulkamaniacs?
Yeah. Hulkamanies.
Right, well, that's quite exciting, that, because now we've got part 2 of my brilliant interview with Hulk Hogan. It took place a couple of weeks ago in a hotel in London.
All right.
Yeah, he frightened the life out of me, let me tell you. Now, before I left, he gave me some prizes to give away in a competition. He gave some fantastic wrestling videos, which the lads are holding here, and he gave us this bandana, which you can't see, because it's under Dougie's hair. It's one of the Hulkster's bandanas. The question was, what does WWF mean? All right, we're giving away a few clothes. I mean, I know you know. You win these fabulous prizes. Now, lads, you're not wrestlers, are you? You're singers.
Yes, we are. No, we're wrestlers.
No, I know you are, Doug, because you keep wanting to smack me. Right, as you're singers, right? Sing me a song.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountain side.
Hey,
Woo! Give me a round of applause. Yes.
that's the 5th Osmond boy.
Not quite. Now, Long Jack's a big fan of the Osmond boys. You've got a question for him, haven't you, Jack? Yeah. Go on, then.
How old are you all?
How old do you think we are?
How old do we look?
Go on. Give him a clue, give him a clue. Go on.
About 15.
About 15? Are you all about 15?
Around.
You're all around 15?
Over the hill. And picking up speed.
That's good a good question, that, Jack. Now, when you're on tour like you are for about 4 or 5 months, how do you get tutored? Who's your teacher?
We usually carry tutors with us.
Hulk Hogan is.
Oh, yeah, Hulk
He's a good friend of yours, isn't he?
You're dead.
Oh, wow, if you've got Hulk Hogan as a teacher, I think you'll learn loads of lessons from there. Anyway, lads, thanks for coming on. Thanks for singing for us. You're going to be singing Boys Will Be Boys in a minute, won't you?
Right.
Yeah. All right, well, just stick around, because we've got a bit of a Halloween party now.
Well, it's got egg and milk, lots of different spices, a little touch of brandy, but the basic ingredient is pumpkin pulp.
How reassuring.
I didn't know that.
He's drowning, this man.
Boy, that's what I call ducking for the apple.
I don't understand it, you know. I think she might be upstairs just putting the finishing touches to her tutu.
I'm very sorry, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I've got to direct and appear in a gala November the 3rd for charity for the bird sanctuaries of the world at the Opera House.
Right,
Now,
I understand.
I've got to go and rehearse.
You've got to rehearse.
I'm very sorry, I have to go.
Thanks so much. It was a
nice to meet you.
brilliant dance.
Oh, well, thanks. And good luck to you.
Okay,
See you, maybe see you November the 3rd.
Okay, cheers.
Come on, kids.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
How's pumpkin pie?
Great. It's fantastic.
I wouldn't know.
Hey, Paul, the party's in full swing. Where's your leading lady, your boss? You're important, huh?
Dad, that's what I need to talk to you about, okay? Listen, it's like this.
Come on. Oh,
Millie, is the door locked?
Yes, but I can't get it off.
What am I going to do?
It's okay, I've got a cunning plan.
Oh, no.
Ta-da!
Hang on, I thought you'd come as a harmless X-ray, not a serial peeler.
Well, I was just going to peel it off your head.
Peel it off my head, my foot. You're not coming near me with that thing.
Okay, well, we'll have to resort to cunning plan number 2.
Which is?
Put on these scarf and wig.
In an attempt to do what?
In an attempt to disguise yourself as a person with very odd skin.
Oh, brilliant, Millie. I'm going to look a complete fright.
Well, there you go. It's supposed to be a Halloween party.
Look, so do you think you can do anything to help her?
Yes, of course I can. Well, just give me the cotton-picking pumpkin,
I'm not
will
going to
you?
give you the pumpkin until you tell me what you're going to do with it.
Why? Do you think I'm going to do something that will embarrass you?
In a word, yes.
Give me that pumpkin. Come on. You are a white spot on a white wall. I don't think you know how to handle a pretty young girl. We got to treat him gentle, like pumpkin plants. Now, just remember what your old granddaddy said. When the barn door sticks and the creek freezes over, the chickens will lay poached eggs.
Paul, just don't get me fired, okay, Dad?
Paul, pumpkin features will not leave the loo.
Yeah, I know. My dad's going to talk to her now, and you know he's not exactly Mr. Tactful.
No. Paul, will you teach me that little song? I am a little pixie and...
Oh, that looks a whole lot better.
It's your gentleman caller, Miss Juliet. Could you come out and we have a dance, huh?
Oh, Mr. Miller, I hope you don't think I'm rude. I don't want to be unkind or anything. You're a very nice man, but the thing is I had my heart set on dancing with Wayne Sleep.
Well, I realize I ain't no Wayne Sleep. I'm just a country boy, but I gotta fly back to my pumpkin ranch in a very short time, so I'd be obliged if you could come out. We could just say goodbye properly.
Mr. Miller, Mr. Tucker, I'd be honored.
Why, sure.
Da, 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 da.
Loads of stars next week in the programme, including from Sport of Snooker, Jimmy White. I'll be playing with him.
Celebrity cartoonist Bill Tidy. I might even pick up a pencil too.
I'll be going mousetrap mad, mousetrap, mousetrap,
Well,
mousetrap.
we've got a great Take That competition. You could come here to Motormouth to meet the boys.
And I meet the star of Home Alone and richest 11-year-old in the world, Macaulay Culkin. But we'll leave you with the Osmond Boys, and Boys Will Be Boys. See you next week. Bye!
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Going down.
10 sharp will never be the same now it's lost its star by name. Not so sharp, methinks.
Hit the Beach, Saturdays on ITV.
Why you to relax for cash? Sponsor a bikini contest.
No.
Only in Baywatch can raising money be this much fun.
I am going to make you a superstar.
Tonight, 5:55 on ITV.
Just another day at the beach, right?
New Baywatch.
Next, a chance to discover what's happening in this week's music scene with the ITV Chart Show.
Got any lemonade? If you want. Milk! Ugh! It's what Ian Rush drinks. Ian Rush? Yeah, and he said if I didn't drink lots of milk, when I grow up, I'm going to be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly. Nah, get off. Give me some. Get off.
No! No. Oh, no. How to get through 2 great games in 10 lousy seconds.
You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. I'm bad, come on. You know I'm bad.
Get into the groove, boy. You've got to prove your love to me.
ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as do, re, mi.
For video, watch Woolworths. Now on London Weekend Television, with music from Dire Straits, In Excess, Midge and vintage video from Ricky Nelson, it's time for this week's ITV Chart Show, which is broadcast in NICAM Digital Stereo.